All right, so this is it. I'm not driving today. Obviously, I got back last night. I uploaded that video from the commercial for Camping World. I am dispatched for 2 loads for next week. Dispatcher wants me to pick them up Sunday. Based on the schedule, Monday makes more sense to me, but as you guys know, I push out every inch of my 11 hours. So to me, it makes more sense to do it the way I'm going to do it. Also, the club's got a ride going this weekend, and we won't be back until Sunday anyway. So it just works out best for me personally to hang out today, get the bike ready, and pack the bags and everything, so we can do this little two-day trip that it's another one we do every year, and get back Sunday, get everything picked up, put away, streetwalker ready to go, and take off super early Monday morning. So, with that being said, today is 1 year. I started August 1st. Today is the 31st. So, that would make today 1 year. Right? Yes. Yes. Today is 1 year. You know what? Today's a year, all right? So in that year, my gross was $116,000. Which isn't, it's not bad. Looking through, as I went through and I was writing down what I got paid for every single unit and how much I was getting per week and per month, you could tell that I didn't know what I was doing, and it just kind of slowly got better and better as I figured out what I was doing and how to ride, or how to plan my route, whatever, how to plan my route in a way that was cost effective instead of where I wanted to go. And that's something I've touched on before. When I first started, I was like, oh, I want to go here. I want to go here. Well, I've learned where the dead spots are, where you shouldn't go. I've learned where there's always going to be a hot load. And I've learned how to build a pretty decent route. You know, it varies. It's never the exact same highway every single time in this big loop. But I've kind of figured out, if I go into this part of the country, I'm going to find a load. If I go into this part of the country, I'm stuck there. And then as the time went on, and I remember thinking, okay, I'm kind of getting the hang of this, and you could see the change in my income, where it was, okay, you know, you made $1,800 this week, and then fast forward a few months, and I'm doing, you know, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 in a week. And now that's not every time are you going to get 5 or 6 or whatever, but you could see a drastic change as I learned how to build my route. So I think next year we're going to be quite a bit higher than this 116,000. Now, with that being said, my truck payment is just a touch over $1,000 a month. And that comes out to $13,000 a year. Now, my insurance is $4,200 a year. It's $350 a month. And then the fuel, I just kind of went through and like looked at my expenses and took, you know, a blip from this week and a blip from that week and a blip from this week, and I said, okay, on average I'm spending X amount per day in fuel, and that came out to $24,000 in a year for diesel and DEF. So if you subtract all of those away, I have a net of $74,800. Now that's a hair off, you know. Like I know for a fact my truck payment was $13,008 for the year. So I just rounded it down to 13. And the insurance was 4,100 and something. I rounded it up to 42, just so we had nice square numbers to work with. So realistically, somewhere right around 75K was my net for 1 year on this job. And that's with not knowing what I was doing, taking probably way more vacation than I should have, but I got to have a lot of fun, spend a lot of time with the family, spend a lot of time with the club, and got to do a lot of rides, and a lot of traveling and events. And I really wish I would have had my second channel up and running earlier, because there was a lot of really cool stuff that happened. So and we kind of fall into the same cycle of the things we do every year, so keep an eye on the other channel, and you'll get to see all of the additional extra stuff that I don't put on here. Anyway, next year the goal is to make that net over 6 figures. So push hard. Now that I know what I'm doing, how to maximize my income on my route, and whatnot, I think that cracking that 6-figure next year is very attainable. You know, you see the hotshot guys that are making a lot more than this. I don't know what their net is, but I know that the benefit of doing this job is every single permit that I have to get is reimbursed. Every toll road I take is reimbursed. And that's really a huge benefit. I'm not dragging a trailer everywhere I go, you know what I mean? These hotshot guys, they're constantly hauling up, you know, 35 or 40 or whatever foot trailer on the back of their truck. So they're constantly pulling about as much weight as I pull with my heaviest load. Ish. I mean, I've had a couple loads of real heavy, but typically my loads are right around the weight of that trailer empty. So I'm going to be getting better mileage. And when I'm empty, my mileage is way better. When they're empty, so while they start up much higher, I would bet that it's not too far different. I mean, I'm sure that they're still coming out ahead, most of these hotshot guys, but it comes down to you know, do you want to make more money and deal with more headache, or have a simpler life and make a little less wear and tear on your truck? I don't know what the right answer is. I don't know if there is a right answer. I guess the right answer is the one that works for you. So anyway, quick recap: 116K gross, 75K net, and that's with not having the foggiest clue what I was doing, and quite honestly messing up a lot of things in the beginning, doing a lot of things wrong that cost me a lot of money. So next year, goal is increase that 75 to over 6 figures, and we'll see what happens. As always, those of you on the roads, I wish you, wow. Completely botched my outro. As always, those of you on the roads, I wish you fair winds and following seas. Take care and have a great day.